Now let's take a closer look at exactly what you have received with your cardiographic. So first of all, this big case, which was actually custom made especially for this trick. I'm going to open it so you can see exactly what you have received. Over here, first of all, when you open it, you'll find several things. First of all, these are the refills, okay? These refills, we have received 25 refills. Of course, once you run out of refills, you can order more at my website, joaomiranda.com. But these are all the refills which are enough for 25 performances, which are very, very nice. These pages that you give to the audience as a souvenir really look like this was made with a pen, like this was drawn on the moment, because really, which is really a great aspect that I really like. Really seems like this is really a drawing, okay? And not something like computer done or something like that. You have also received 25 blank pieces of paper, which will be, of course, prepared in order to create, to place the envelope inside, which I'm going to explain later on. Even though you can, once you run out of refills, even though you have received 25, once you run out of this, you can do two things, or buy more from me, or simply, which I think is the easiest way for you, probably, go to Staples Office Center, for example, and you can buy A2 pad, very, very cheap, for about perhaps $15 or something. So you can buy a pad and you can add your own. So you only need to buy the printer refills if you want. Of course, you can print by hand, you can of course paint them, but we'll talk more about that later. Also, before going to the padding, the electronics, we have also received a big deck of cards. This big deck of cards is actually a Svengali deck. First of all, also the card case was custom made, okay, because it has plastic all over, even though you don't see it, so it will last you a lifetime. And also these cards, this is of course the Svengali deck, we'll go into further detail in a moment, but also these cards are made on a very thick stock, and also they were made with plastic covered, okay? That means that even if something happens to the cards, you can actually wash them, which is really cool, okay? So this deck of cards will last you a lifetime, trust me. You have also received the charger, okay, with the cable, which will be used, of course, to charge your battery, which is already installed into your unit. Yes, because the unit that you received is actually ready to be performed right away. We have also received the pencil, which I'm going into bigger detail in a few moments, which will be actually drawn, will be used to draw actually the templates, okay, for the pages where the slit will be and the envelope will be, where the piece of the card will rise, okay. This is a special pencil because it actually is the Model 9H, but I'll tell you a little bit more about it in just a second. You have also received a little bit of thread. This thread is very important. If your thread breaks, this is the best one to use, because you cannot actually break with your hands. This is not normal sewing thread. This one is much, much stronger than that, even though it looks at first sight like a normal thread. You have also received a permanent marker, and inside here, this little bag is your remote. This remote is of course the one that you're going to have in your pocket, for example, if you want to perform the trick totally hands-free or not. You can also place it on the pad, but this is the remote, which is also rechargeable. It also receives the cable to recharge your remote. We are going, of course, into more detail in just a second. And here is the full unit, okay? And Here it is, okay, over here are the electronics. I'm going to talk a little bit about the pad and the electronics in just a moment. And also finally, you have received this. This is very, very important, because this will actually be used, you can use it in order to make your own drawings, okay? So you can simply place the pencil around in these slits, so it will be very, very easy to make more when you need them. So I'm going to tell a little bit more about that. And that's it, guys. This is all the material that you have received with your cartographic stage electronic version. Recording now, okay? Because as you can see over here in the remote, the light is blinking, meaning that we are now in record mode. So for now, I'm going to push the button over here in the remote, and you will see that the car is going a little bit, protruding a little bit like this, very slowly. Now I want it faster. I will turn all the way, and I did it faster. Now I want it a little bit slower, and it will go exactly like this. Then it vibrated 2 times, and you have stopped automatically the programming because the light is now fixed, okay? Now, if you want to see exactly what you have recorded, very easy. Once again, just push the arrow over here at the back 1 time, like this, and push the magnet all the way to the bottom, like this. And now, if I press the button, watch this, I just pushed, I'm going to place it over here on the table, and now it will start in a few seconds to go up a little bit slow, as you will see, like this. You are totally hands-free, I'm just holding the pad, of course. Now, a little bit faster, as you will see. Like this, and now a little bit slower until the top. And as you can see, the remote just vibrated 2 times, meaning that the programming is done. It's very, very, very easy, okay? So now, these are, of course, the both options, either the live mode or the record mode.